I'm here to talk about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 4, episode 1. It started off cool. I mean, it gave us something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. If you haven't watched my previous video, happy 420 to all the ones that celebrating 420. I don't think it's a holiday, well, especially for motherfuckers that probably smoke every day. But okay. But some reason they thought everybody was gonna be high watching this and still be on certain people and think we gonna be on certain people's side. It's no. It starts off with some bullshit. It starts off with Mimi. I'm gonna tell y'all, for anybody that's new watching my channel, I don't feel Mimi. I never felt sorry for Mimi when she was going through her bullshit last year, and I'm not gonna feel sorry for her now. I think she's a bitch, and I think she's dumb. So now she's in the club, and she's talking about how she's having this book coming out, and now she's starting this management company, and she's going to be in business with Stevie J. Nene needed Mimi, well, they both just done. She needed a storyline so bad that she was willing to work back with Stevie J. Like, she bashed him. She was acting like he didn't pay child support. She did all this shit about Stevie J last season, and then all of a sudden that she ain't fucking with Nico no more. This bitch needed a storyline because she knew Stevie J and Jocelyn was gonna come back on the scene. So what way to come back then have a storyline with Stevie J? That's all I see with me. So they at this little rehearsal, I think it was, for Tiffany Fox. I think Tiffany Fox is dope. I follow her on Instagram and Twitter. Been following her for a minute. She was working with Lil Kim for a long time. I thought she was Lil Kim artist. So, um, yeah, like she dope. To me, what they showed on TV wasn't serving her no justice. Um, so yeah, he comes by to, I guess, look at her, and she's excited to have Stevie J come down. You know, to look at her or whatever, because he is known in the industry. I don't know why people just act. Okay, I'm sorry. Stevie J was known in the industry back in the day. I have not seen him put nothing out there to say, okay, I want to work with Stevie J. Now we in our fourth season of Love and Hip Hop. But anything to get on the show, I guess, and get your name out there and your music out there. Um, so they're talking, and Mimi getting on my motherfucking nerves talking about Jocelyn. She just bashing Jocelyn, talking about she was crazy and all the shit that went down at the reunion in New York and all they couldn't say reunion, they just kept saying New York. But I'm sitting there like, I'm sorry, fuck that. Most of the people that she went after, Jocelyn was justified in going after, because all you bitches have talked about her, and she watched the show and was like, okay, when I see you hoes, then it's going down. Like, I'm sorry. I don't feel bad for her going after you, me, when you and talked about her bad as fuck. Sorry. But she kept calling her a crazy bitch and something about cause he said something about them talking and all this kind of stuff. But she just kept calling her crazy and on drugs and all this kind of stuff. And I'm sitting there like, you want to call somebody on drugs, but we'll get to you, dumb bitch. Okay, whatever. I'm not justifying Jocelyn attacking people. I just feel like the people she attacked, they were talking shit. I'm sorry. Tammy talked shit about her. Mimi talked shit about her. I'm, I'm just saying. I'm just ready for Jocelyn to get to Don's ass. I'm just saying. So anyway, they start talking about Nico and how he not in the picture no more. Who gave a fuck? And then they talked about this damn Stevie. But even when Stevie say stuff, I just laugh. I laugh at Stevie. I don't take nothing serious coming from him besides his daughter. But yeah, this motherfucker told her because he was saying how the daughter wants to want a brother or sister. And he said, well, the first time was on the house, so let me give you another bottle or some shit. And she was like, the sperm. And he was like, yeah, the Stevie J special sauce. And I'm like, why are you trying to multiply when you have cases against you on child support, my dude? I like you, Stevie, but that's dumb. And then why would you have another baby by a bitch that talked shit about you, said you don't pay child support? Like, that's dumb. You need to be worried about making a baby with Jocelyn. What happened to that? I'm just saying. Remember, y'all was posting all on Instagram that she was pregnant, and all of a sudden she was still at the club, and I don't know if she had a miscarriage. Is it gonna play out on here? But I'm just saying, like, focus on your wife. You were so saying that Tiffany Fox was better than your wife, ain't better than your wife, and I'm like, I beg to fucking differ. Even on the part we saw on the shit they showed, I'm like, I beg to fucking differ, and I like Jocelyn, but come on, be for real. Anyway, whatever. Moving on. Um, Jessica Dime Piece. We get introduced to a new character, Jessica Dime Piece. I guess she's gonna go up to Jessica Dime. I don't know. But let me tell you something, boo boo, because I'm not gonna really say nothing bad about her. But what I would say is, I don't know if that's the way you wanted to portray yourself the first time we see you. It's at the strip club with your ass all out. Um, and for us to take you serious, I hope by the season goes on that you evolve from being the stripper to a music artist and not get caught up in the bullshit. I'm just saying, because if that's the case, I'm like, girl, I didn't need to. She say she been knowing Jocelyn because she was talking to Carly because this was her last performance as the stripper. Um, and so she's gonna. Don is trying to get her to come to Atlanta, and Carly is cool with her, so Carly was there to support and make it rain on whoever. I want somebody to beat the fuck out of Don. Don is there just to start mess and talking about I want to bring her to Atlanta to go against the Puerto Rican princess. Bitch, you just messy as fuck. And that's not what we watch this show for. We don't watch this show for y'all to go after Jocelyn or Jocelyn to have to always pop off on you. This is supposed to be love and hip hop. Can we focus on love and hip hop and not motherfuckers being catty and messy and just want to be on the show just to start drama? Then she trying to like talk bad about Jocelyn. The girl was like, I don't know her as Jocelyn. I know her as Chanelica Benacore. I think that's what she said her name was. So she was just like, Jocelyn stopped answering my phone calls and stuff like that. So that just gave Don the reason to pump her up and say, well, she ain't talking to you no more. Just trying to hate on Jocelyn. And I'm like, girl. And I'm sitting there like, please, girl, don't get sucked up into that drama bullshit. Like, you don't know what Jocelyn got going on that she ain't talking to you. It bothers me when people be like, oh, well, they stop by, they stop talking to me. You never know what's going on in a person's life for them to stop picking up the phone and shit like that. So I'm not going, like I said, I'm not trying to go against the girl. I'm just saying, girl, keep your eyes wide open for snakes like Don. Um, Mama D is getting ready to perform. And I blame you, cousin Mike D. You say she deserves. You pumped it up. You was promoting this shit. Like, I don't know why her music is blowing up. Why do people think this is a good song? Like I say, anybody can make anything and put it on iTunes, and somebody gonna call it something because it was. I didn't like I Deserve. I didn't care for it. It ain't nothing I was running to buy or promoting, tell somebody to buy. I'm just being honest. I didn't. I like the words to the song, but that's about it. So she's getting prepared to get ready for this and all that kind of stuff. And oh, I thought I was. Um, so Erica comes in. Her and Erica's in a really good place now, which is cool. But now Mama D don't like Bambi. We knew she didn't too much care for Bambi last season, but I thought they would have worked it out since we saw them. Did my shit just freeze? Oh my god. I'm trying to hold up because I wanted to. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all seeing me do this. Okay, going back now. Okay, sorry. If it froze on y'all end, I apologize, but it froze on my end, so I have to make sure it keeps going. But anyway, I seen them on vacations together with Mama D and Imani and Bambi and Scrappy. So I didn't get all of this hatred towards Bambi. Um, Erica was saying how he's not paying child support now, and if they're not in a good place, they needed another storyline. Because it's just bullshit to me. Um, but Mama D was talking about Bambi in the confessional, talking about she blames Bambi. So then she tells Erica, just talk to him and all this kind of stuff. So Erica goes out. First person she sees is Bambi and Scrappy. And Scrappy is just saying how, it's a problem with them and all this kind of stuff. And I don't know who to believe, but I'm more leaning to believe Scrappy right now. Maybe we'll see some more um on here or whatever. Because my thing is this: maybe there is a child support order. I can see that, but maybe Eric is not telling the part where it's a child support order, but he still is taking care of his child. Just because they're not getting a check, on paper or whatever, saying that he's doing these whatever, that doesn't mean he's not taking care of his child. I have seen people just because the money not directly going to the DA office or whatever. So that means she has some kind of legal paper saying that he's not paying, but the parents still be paying. That's why I tell dudes, even if you whatever you gonna do, I don't give a damn. Put the shit in the money order and write child support. I don't give a fuck if it's $5 when you got baby mama or something like this because they can use it against you and then you have no proof that you did take care of your child knowing you've been providing or your daughter called and asked for something, you have done it. So I get that part. Then and again, it could be where motherfucker like a child support is to make sure your baby got a roof over his head, bills paid, got groceries. So it's a lot that goes into with child support. I just don't 100% believe Erica's story, because even like she didn't even want to address him. She called Bambi a bird, and I was like, I don't think you want it. I I don't. I don't think she wants it with Bambi. That's why that bitch left and didn't want it to be confrontational with him. She rather for it to be confrontational with them alone. But she ain't gonna. I don't think she gonna jump bad with Bambi. I don't. I really don't. I can't even see that happening. Maybe I'd be wrong, but I can't see that shit happen. Mama D, she performed that I Deserve song, and I didn't give a damn. I'm sorry, but a lot of people be asking me what I got on sometimes. So I have on the maxi dress. Anyway, then afterwards, you know, Erica leaves, Mama D goes and talks to them and she, tells them how Erica brought up the child support, so now he's feeling some kind of way about that. And then Mama D says to Bambi, well, Erica thinks that you have something to do stopping his music career. And I'm like, bitch, in the confessionals, you said that. So why was it editing? Because all of a sudden now is Erica saying and not what you said? I don't know. That was just being messy to me, but hey, whatever. Um, moving on, Rashida, Mimi, Ari and Carly, and what was it? Rashida, Mimi, Ari, Carly, and Erica. They go to the sip and paint. They go paint this new dude or whatever. And now Rashida's saying that her business is booming and her and Kirk is in a good spot and yada 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 and all this kind of stuff. And they talked about the reunion and how they think Jocelyn on drugs. And I'm like, oh god, this is Mimi and that bullshit. And then Mimi tells them about the business ventures with her and Stevie, and how Stevie wanted that little special sauce, wanted to give her the special sauce, and I'm like, okay, this is bull. This is bull. Y'all ain't got nothing better else to talk about. So then Erica bring up her and Scrap because this is, I guess, nobody seen each other, or nobody was supposed to talk about it till the camera started rolling. Because I'm like, if this is y'all good friends, um, when was the camera stopped from the time y'all saw each other? That no, because good friends know stuff like this. So I don't know. So Erica talked about Scrappy the child support and all that bullshit. Um, Rashida was just like she busted on. That's when she said they were happy and they were in a good place. And Kurt now is managing a new girl. He signed a new girl named Ashley Nicole, and Cardi brought up Jessica Dime Piece and stuff like that. And then when she said that the girl knew Jocelyn, all of them kind of side eyed. And I'm like, just because you know somebody, that don't mean that's because that's who you are. Like, that's dumb. Like, y'all could have prejudged this girl just because she know Jocelyn. Bitch, Don knew Jocelyn and y'all still cool with that hoe. Like, no money hungry bitch. Like, that's just an opportunist. Nico and his wife, they meet up at the park, and she's still mad. She said how they've been married 10 years. Knowing each other 10, married 7, I think it was, but they had an open marriage. She was dating somebody she knew about Mimi, but then the sex tape came out, and that just took things to a whole different level. So now she's pissed, and he goes to New York to tell her he wants her to come to Atlanta. And I'm sitting there like, why? Why would you bring her if he tell her he want to start over and all this stuff? And I'm like, if you want to start over and be with your wife, why would you bring her to a place where the girl you had the sex tape with is at, and you know she's known there? I don't. That's dumb to me. That's dumb. I'm the whole time I'm like, girl, don't. Why are you falling for this shit? Like, I don't know why he wants to be Stevie. Well, he wants to think he's Stevie J, but he's coming off more than a sleazeball. He's such a douchebag, asshole, shit ass. Like, I can't stand Nico. Nico is the opportunist on a whole different fucking level. Like, Stevie J is just like on some pimp old type shit, old school type shit. You know, just a sleazeball that type of way. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I love two women type shit. This motherfucker is like a whole different kind of motherfucking dude. Like, you are willing to eat, like, you make your living off of other women. And it showed up in this conversation with his wife when he was trying to get her to do this, and she's trying to talk to him about his bullshit and stuff. And she was telling him like, I don't know no people there. Who am I gonna know? Mimi and stuff like that. And he's talking about, well, we was a Bonnie and Clyde and all that stuff. And he said that him and Mimi's relationship was a business deal. And he tells her how they basically he lied and how that sex tape was planned, and he just tried to make Mimi look all kind of fucking bad. And I'm like, it just makes you look more of an asshole. Like, you feeding your wife the same bullshit you was feeding Mimi. Like, the world is gonna believe this shit. Okay, yes, I do believe that the sex tape was planned. I do believe that Mimi knew a lot about some shit that she ain't saying, trying to play the victim. But you're an asshole. Like, mm-mm. Then she was saying how they used to be homeless together, they was grinding together, and how when they were in LA, he told her like basically, bitch, if you don't hurry up and get some money, your ass is gonna be doing porn too. So that's what made her step up her game and go start writing songs and stuff like that. I'm like, this dude is a fucking creep. That's how I knew you was a fucking creep. Like, ew. Like, ugh. So he's just trying to convince her to be out there and all this kind of stuff. Then we have Mimi, Carly, Rashida, and CBJ. They're at Tiffany Fox showcase this time. CBJ is drunk. I'm rolling because I'm like, this motherfucker off. He over there screaming to Mimi. He is calling out Tiffany. He just drunk. They trying to get him to be quiet, but the more they tell him to be quiet, the more turned up Stevie is getting. But he did say he waited 45 fucking minutes and the drinks were free. So y'all know how that can go. He said it was The Rock. I heard him on the after show, and I'm like, you know how it can go with Stevie and alcohol. So y'all should have gave him a free tab, or y'all should have told that nigga when that girl was coming out. But yeah, he was so damn embarrassing that it was funny. But he ended up leaving, so he didn't even get to see this girl perform. And I felt bad for her. Like, she didn't deserve this. All y'all suck shit. She didn't deserve this at a showcase. Because regardless, was it just Love and Hip Hop extras in there? Because if not, that was fucked up. So then you had Kirk at his office, and he has his girl, his artist Ashley Nicole, come by, and this office is a 2-bedroom apartment. I'm like, you motherfucker! Why your wife thinking everything all motherfucking good? Okay, we knew Kirk wasn't about shit. So she say how she signed a 5-album deal to him. I'm like, he ain't put out 5 albums for his life, I don't think. So how the fuck you gonna sign to some shit? We haven't seen Kirk put out nothing since this started, and it's we in our 4th season. Why would you sign to some dumb shit like that? Y'all girls that's trying to get out in the industry really need to think about what y'all are doing and what you signing to. Like, dumb. But she seemed like a thought in training. She do, because she was all kind of motherfucking disrespectful on this part. And I'm like, okay, this is how you want to be introduced to the world? Like, boo, for real? For real. Didn't you see other bloggers go off on the other side bitches and thoughts trying to get on? Like, I didn't get this part. But he's showing her around the place and, giving her a tour of the apartment. Okay, this bitch stretching all out on the bed and all this kind of stuff. And then they talked about meeting Rashida. Well, after they toured the bedroom and she lay on the bed, they go in the living room. She like, let me take off my jacket. And she got on this little half top or whatever, and these little tight ass pants. And she's asking him to put it on. You know Kirk has this problem with women. You know that he is a sleazeball. Why put yourself in that? And then you supposed to want Rashida to respect you? Rashida should drag you just by just watching this alone. She was all disrespectful. But they were talking about, she was saying, do Rashida know? And he was like, yeah. And so he wanted to introduce them. But I'm like, I wouldn't want to meet this guy. Like, this girl is all the way the fuck wrong. And she was like, yeah, she needs to know because we gonna be joined at the hip. And I'm like, girl, that mean your shit ain't never coming off nowhere. I'm just saying. Besides iTunes, I'm just saying, everybody put their shit on iTunes. I'm just saying. Mimi has this photo shoot and for her book, and Donna's there, and she's pumping her up to take pictures and show some titties and all this kind of stuff. And then Nico walks in. Nico was like, what, you didn't think I was going to find out about this photo shoot? And she was like, I wasn't trying to hide it from you. And he was like, he was basically telling her, like, I own you, bitch. I own 25% of this. And she was, like, trying to argue with him. And he was like, there's contracts. And then that's when she let it be known that she signed a contract deal with him. And he do own 25%. And she was like, I don't have no plan, but I'm gonna figure this out. And I'm like, you get dumber every fucking season. How do you sign a 3-book deal with this sleazeball? Talking about, oh, it wasn't in the right place or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, that's the excuse you gonna use, and he gonna use all that shit that you done said in motherfucking season 3. This the boss bitch from season 1 with the with that cleaning damn company. Didn't you read contracts then? Then you did this damn sex tape. Girl, do you not know how to read? That's what I want to know. Did you stuff? This ain't no dick that good. It ain't nothing about no dickmatize that good that you don't be on your grown woman business tip talking about, you was acting like you didn't know. You signed a fucking, who high? You or Jocelyn, who high? Bitch, you must be doing something harder than Jocelyn. That's all I must know. Anyway, Rashida, she's at home, I think it was, and she has all these her businesses booming, but she needs a storefront. So Kurt comes in there and she's telling him how she needs a storefront, and he's telling her no, and she's talking about I need 50,000, 80,000, 100,000. He complaining, but I'm like, yeah, you're complaining because you didn't tell your woman that you had spent money on a motherfucking apartment. That's why she can't get a storefront, which I think is dumb. Y'all can be making money not just online, but people walking in and actually seeing Rashida and buying her damn stuff. But you want to go get a motherfucking apartment for an artist that ain't even known? Dumb. Dumb. Just dumb. How much she got sex appeal. I would have punched him in his fucking eye when he said that. Especially the reputation he got. He would have got punched in the fucking eye. I'm just saying. He would have. Stevie goes to Mimi house and she's mad at him about the way he acted at the what's the name, and he apologized for it, but hey, Stevie is fucking Stevie. And then she brings up about him failing a drug test and him his child support issues and all this kind of stuff, and he said he did sell one or two or some shit. I'm like, he probably high now. Then she asked, where's Jocelyn? He stay away, and she over there like, where? In jail? In the zoo? The whoop? I'm like, bitch, you need to be in the library. I'm just saying, you need to be in college. You need to be going down and reading some shit, because while you talking about this girl and girl, then she was like, I can't do this right now. Just trying to get him to say what's up. This is the type of shit I don't like about bitches. You don't want a motherfucker, your dude to do nothing, or your ex dude, or your baby daddy to do nothing. Don't tell him this type of shit, because you knew what the fuck this was gonna happen. And then the way she told him, you knew he was gonna fucking pop off. I don't want you to do nothing, you lying bitch. But she tells him about Nico resurfacing and how he got 25% of the 25% of the book and all this kind of shit. And then this is how she tried to use him, because she was like, you in the book and he was in the book. So now he pissed off and shit, talking about he'll handle it. And she was like, no, you gonna make it worse. But I'm like, bitch, you told him. You did this whole stuff. Come on now. Then you got Stevie meets up with Nico. And Nico talking about he need me a tap dog. And I'm like, yeah. But I'm like, you know how dudes is over there, baby mama. So, hey, regardless of how fucking wrong Mimi B, Stevie have always been the protective type over Mimi. So then they talked about, he was like, Mimi, my family, you not eating off my family. So Nico was like, we got contracts, you can buy me out. So he was like, what you want? He was like, $2 million. And he was like, I only said $2 million because I know Stevie ain't got it. And if he got it, then he'll be paying feds and child support and shit like that, which I thought was funny. But I'm like, okay, I get it. But I'm like, he's still an asshole. And I still want Stevie to beat that ass. I'm just saying. But he was talking about on her, on 25% of the publishing and all that kind of stuff, but which he has a fucking point. As sleazy as he is and a creep and an asshole he is, he has a fucking point. You can't get mad at the motherfucker that got her to sign it. You gotta be mad at the motherfucker that signed this bullshit. So he was talking about, they would start talking about, he was like, you owe child support, I'm trying to help you out. And he was like, oh, I got secrets on Nico and whoop whoop whoop. And if I tell your secrets, then your wife ain't gonna want to be with you, and the streets ain't gonna respect you, and I'm gonna be fucking your wife. And Nico was like I fucked yours. I said, oh. Did he just get him on that one? I'm just saying, even though that ain't his wife, I'm just saying he did get you on that one, my nigga. Like, oh. So then they start talking, and he kept saying something about his daughter. He was like, your daughter gonna eat off that book, and he was like, don't say nothing about my daughter. And then he said something about him again, and Stevie charged at his ass, and I was all here for it. But I'm like, dude, if you gonna go after somebody, can you not go low? Because the motherfucker can elbow you in the head. Like, who taught y'all how to fight? I don't know. But that ain't how you fight. I understand you trying to grab him and flip him, but that ain't how you fight. I'm tired of you motherfuckers playing wrestling. Can y'all throw some blows and fight? I don't know. But that's my review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 4, Episode 1. We're going to do this every Monday. I love and Hip Hop Atlanta because it gives me the ratchet that I need. without it just being all pettiness. So it do give me the rest that I need. It give me the fights I need, shit like that. I'm all here for it. Tell me what your highlights was of this evening. Did you like it? Did you think it was boring? Who's your favorite? I'm ready for Jocelyn to come because I feel like Jocelyn is loving hip hop Atlanta. I'm just saying. Um, I'm just saying. We might didn't like her in season one, but I'm just saying that bitch was she was loving hip hop on season one and all the way now. Um, Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Google Plus. Everything I do social media is by the Ghetto View. THA, not THE. Make sure you check out Ashley Miller, Scotty from Mrs. Still Standing, Forrest Rocks, Much Love, Cam G, Sean Bradley, my cousin Mike B. I know he's doing Love and Hip Hop. I'm hoping Squeaky Jones do it. But yeah, that's the only people I know right now. So by the time next Monday come, I'll have more names to know who's gonna do Love and Hip Hop. I'm thinking Tiki 44 and Lady Nika and stuff like that should be doing it. Tasha C. I'm just trying to think of names as I'm going. Oh, if y'all have not followed Alexander Rogers, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but make sure you go check out Alexander Rogers reviews because I'm quite sure he's gonna talk about him and go in. um Justin J. I just know these people be going in on reviews, so I'm just thinking of names as I go. But like I said, out next Monday, shit, I know. And if you want me to shout out your channel saying that you do love in hip hop, make sure you leave it in the comment section. I'll see you guys tomorrow for my support Tuesday. All right, you guys, peace out.